Hey, Frontline fans, welcome back to Comic Frontline and fans. You're back with me, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to do that all-important comic book review. So yes, you, the fans, can make a decision on what comic books to buy. And today, fans, we're going to be talking about Injustice Year 3, issue number 7. Now, if you read this digitally, you've already read what's going on in the story. But if you don't read it digitally and you're buying it in single issue form, well, this came out on Wednesday, and I just read this myself. So yes, this is Injustice issue number 7. And this is the issue where what if Superman did not kill the Joker? What happens if Lois lived? So I haven't read Injustice Year 3, I think, since issue 1, just because I'm not a huge Constantine fan. Tom Taylor's writing the book, which he's a great writer. The artwork on here is, I guess, Bruno Redondo. So when I saw this description this time around, I was like, oh yeah, I want to find out what happens here. What turns around? What's different? So I decided to read this digitally, and I thought it was a really good book. So first off, the artwork in here was pretty good. I thought that at times that Superman's face, if you guys can see that here, I'll make it a little bit larger. You know, he looks a little bit boxy. Maybe at times for his age, he looked older than what he really needed to be. And I thought, you know, Batman looked a little bit off too. But the artwork is fine. It's nothing there where I can sit there and say, oh, this is horrible artwork. It's the worst thing I've ever seen. It's just not my favorite art. I felt that there's a little bit more detailed and characters looked a little boxy. So what was this issue about? What did I think of it? Was it worth, you know, your $2.99? First off, you get to see right where the end of that first issue leaves off. You get to see Superman taking Doomsday to out of the Earth's atmosphere, and Batman is screaming to him, and he finally sits there and has a realization that it wasn't Doomsday, it was actually Lois. And what happens is he grabs Lois real quick before she passes out, before she dies, and brings her back to Earth. And you're just like, oh man, what's going to happen? Batman's all pissed off at Joker. He winds up punching Joker right in the face, and it's just like, boom. So if Joker getting killed this time around, right there, he just gets jacked in the face. And Superman winds up bringing Lois back to Earth, and she winds up taking that all-important breath that we were looking for way back from that original issue. So now, instead of all sadness, you're all happy because Lois has lived, and now the baby is alive as well. So as the issue progresses, we wind up seeing Bruce take the Joker into custody, and he's adamant about taking the Joker in custody. And Superman was really angry about the situation, but he prevented Superman from doing a thing that he wasn't supposed to do. So that was really interesting. Now, as the issue progressed, we wind up seeing Batman and the Joker. They wind up taking the ride in the Batmobile, and Joker's just yapping in the Joker. I'm sorry, the Joker's yapping in the Batman's ear, and what happens in the issue is he just gets totally pissed off, and he winds up snapping his neck. And you're just like, oh damn, Batman just freaking killed the Joker. So instead of Superman being, you know, killing the Joker, this time around it's Batman, and he just goes and he just cracks it. And I'm just like, holy shit, that didn't just happen. Batman don't kill people. And so that's what happens. And then right away when he kills the person, he winds up saying, I committed a crime. So he winds up calling the police, and he turns himself in. So what happens, the issue continues, you wind up seeing the story of Lara here, and that is the baby. So that's Superman's child. So what happens is you wind up seeing her from a young baby, and you wind up seeing her kind of grow up before your eyes. Also in the issue, we wind up Superman talking with Bruce Wayne in here, and he's just like, I can't believe you did this for me. He's like, that's amazing. He's like, anytime we want to get you out, just let me know. And he's like, no, I got to serve my time. He's like, I committed a crime. No matter how right you thought it was, I need to do the time. So Bruce Wayne owns up to it, and he stays in jail. So and he's in there for about 2 years. And it was really cool because Superman Clark winds up giving Bruce a hug, and he breaks through the telephone booth, which I thought was really epic. I thought it was really well done. And like I said, you get to see Laura grow up before your eyes. You get to see her say her first words, like you get to see her say "mom" in the issue, and then you get to see her first flight, the first time she uses her heat ray vision, and then you get to see her as she gets older, on what she looks like and how she interacts with her dad, and how how Clark starts getting a little bit older and more wiser. He starts getting the gray hair on the side and whatnot. So I thought this was a really well done issue, a really good story with the family, and how everyone ages, and there's just that happy ending at the end of the issue. So I thought this was a very well told story. Tom Taylor once again does everything right here on this great, giving these characters very touching moments that a reader can appreciate, so that he dives deep into characters, and I can appreciate his writing there. So a fun issue. This takes a break from the main story that was going on in Injustice, and this just gives you a what if issue, and I'm glad that they did this. It breaks things up for readers, and you always kind of wondered, well, what if Superman did if Superman did save Lois and she didn't die and he didn't kill the Joker, and this is the cool outcome in the future. So I really appreciate, again, what Tom Taylor did here. So fun read, definitely worth your $2.99 here. After reading this issue, I'm gonna give this one a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. Very emotional type of book. Again, I take off a 0.5 star due to that artwork. I wasn't a huge fan of the artwork, but it was a great issue to read. So, guys, leave me your comments below what you thought of Injustice, issue number 7, year 3. And fans, as always, this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off. And until then, check out comicfrontline.com. Check out our sister website, comicrelated.com. And if you want to see any more of my own individual reviews, you guys can check out my own channel, which is Comic Book Corner 2.0. So again, guys, until the next comic book review, this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off, and I'll see you in the next review. Take care, fans. Bye.